Hey, it's trash talk, and it's a special time of the
Hey,
year. I'm surrounded by a few of my favorite things. Yes, sir. But
yeah, sure.
it's yeah. Oh, food to the left of me, food to the right, back in the middle again. But
Right.
but this is the time of the year that all the rules are out the window. You get surrounded by the food that you love, and I don't know. Have you ever had a Thanksgiving that you didn't overeat?
Yes. So
You have?
you're gonna. I don't know. Maybe you didn't know this about me. This will be a fun show.
Yeah.
I'm not a Thanksgiving guy.
No.
I don't. Okay. Forget the meaning. Throw the meaning out the window. Okay. Throw that all out the window. All that not nonsense. Throw that out the window. I'm not a Thanksgiving guy when it comes to food. When it comes to the turkey, the city's driving me crazy. When it comes to the turkey, I try it every year. I don't like turkey at all.
Really? There are
That's
some
weird,
people
right?
there are some people that have ham on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I can give or take it. It's good. Some of the stuffing's good. The bread is good. Pumpkin pie is amazing. Um, just give me some bread and let me get to the dessert. I'll be happy.
Well, since you mentioned that, I guess that what we should do is let you know that if you're looking for bread and you're looking for turkey and you're looking for all the fixins, you can get over to Patriot Sandwich Company because they can make a turkey sandwich that you cannot believe. In fact,
Now I like it on a sandwich. I like it on a sandwich. I just don't like that turkey.
yeah, and when you try to put your lips around one of those turkey sandwiches at Patriot Sandwich Company, it's a challenge. I'm telling you, it's a real challenge. so, so get over there after Thanksgiving. Patriot Sandwich Company. God, I love their sandwiches. Man, Dave.
No, so they're delicious, and the slices of the turkey. Yeah, no, I'm into that. I like Patriot Sandwich Company. I love turkey sandwiches. I don't like that turkey behind you.
Even once a year.
No, not once a year. My papa. So whenever we would go over there to the big Thanksgiving dinner, it was my least favorite time to go over there. Not because of them, just because I just didn't care about the food. And we're like, what do you mean we're not having lasagna? What do you mean we're not having pasta? This is ridiculous, you know? So I'd get over there and he would be in they had a separate room, big separate room. It was a laundry room, but he would be in there, carving the turkey, like getting it all ready. And he would always he'd have his little pile, and he'd always take a little piece. I'd go see him, hey, Papa, I love you. And he'd always give me a piece of turkey. And he'd look at me like, you're going to eat that. And I would because he wanted me to, I'd do anything. So I would eat it and I'd be like, yeah, it's good. But I never liked it at all. I don't care what anybody does to it. I will try it out every year out of respect and to be a good example, but I could care less.
Well, the upside is you could just take like one little slice, and there's usually so many other things to choose from. You can just bury that slice of turkey underneath the dressing and the sweet potatoes and the grilled vegetables, all that stuff. Yeah.
Everything that you just said, grilled vegetables, sweet potatoes, I'm in. I got you.
Yeah.
You can keep your turkey.
Yeah. And I don't mind turkey, but I've never really been a gravy fan. I don't really care for putting gravy on the turkey.
I don't get that. Yeah, I'm not sure about gravy. I don't know.
Especially my mom used to make giblet gravy until one day I asked her what.
Giblet?
Yeah, and I used to ask. I asked her what a giblet was, and then I never had a taste for gravy after that.
You can't have a taste for gravy after giblet.
Yeah. So do you like sweet potatoes or yams?
I'll do both. I don't discriminate against those. I mean, I like when people rotate,
Yeah. I mean, either way, you mash them up and you put some marshmallows on top of it and all, and it tastes just as good.
It's good.
And
it's delicious.
And it's kind of hard since you don't like the turkey. I would take that slice of turkey, and again, I used to eat more turkey than I could handle. But I
I think everybody does.
always realized that you usually had enough turkey left that mom would slice it up and make sandwiches out of it anyway. So I would rather have it on a sandwich than really on the
Yes.
plate. But
That's what we used to do back in the day. Everybody's like, well, I just really look forward to turkey sandwiches. I'm like, why do we have a 50-pound freaking turkey here? Give me a break, you know?
right. And my sister, and my dad they like the dark meat. Did you like, I mean, when
Yeah.
you did eat it, you like light meat or dark meat?
I would, if I had my choice, I'm going dark meat. It's
Really?
not surprising.
Yeah, it usually is a little juicier, but I was always a white meat fan, both chicken and turkey.
I like my turkey like I like my coffee.
Dark, hot and dark.
Dark, Steve, please, dark.
All right, so then I used to take my and I still do. I'll take that one slice, maybe two slices of turkey, and cranberry sauce. I love fresh made cranberry sauce, not that jellied stuff that comes out of a can. Your mom always used to open up a can and you'd hear that thing go.
And it still look like the can.
Yeah. It had the lines just like the can. Then she'd take a knife and she'd put it in slices, and it was like eating some kind of a strange jello.
It looked like the blob, like it was gonna move, like ectoplasm or something.
Yeah. When you'd bring it out to the table, it was wiggling,
shaking. I was like, that thing's alive. Don't eat that. Doesn't even have an expiration date on it.
Did you always have a lot of people over for Thanksgiving at your house, or did you always go someplace?
Always went. Really, like I said, the one that brings up the most is my grandma and papa. You walk downstairs into the basement, back in Michigan, and they've got the long tables plus a side table for the extras and maybe the kids. It always looked like the Last Supper. I felt like Jesus was there, and yeah, just constant food, people cooking, talking, yelling, and just loud. I miss that because I miss them, and then there's been some other times on my other side of the family, my mom's side. Sometimes we'd go over there and visit her mom and sister and stuff like that. And that was fun. It was different though, because it was smaller, And then as you get older, you move across the globe. And sometimes I would have some friends over, but the last few years, last year, it's just me and my boy, that's it. So.
Yeah. And my mom used to invite, the family, and the family was usually about 15 to 18 people. We used to set up the card table in the living room, and that was the kids' table. And then, and then as we all got a little bit older, we wanted to invite a friend over. So you'd have to put 2 card tables up in the living room for the kids. Sure. But my mom had a thing that she was like the Salvation Army of her day. She always checked out in the neighborhood to find out if there was somebody that had no place to go for Thanksgiving. She would call one of the neighbors. They say, no, me and Harold are just going to stay home, just the 2 of us. My mom, no, come on over. There's plenty. So she always had some extra neighbors come in every year, and that made it kind of special.
I think we need more of that. I really do. I don't know. I don't want to go off on that tangent, but I think that time of year, I think we need more of that. I think we need to look at what Thanksgiving really is,
That's right.
And I think we need more of that. I really do.
And we're the only country that celebrates it, because the Thanksgiving holiday really was based upon the Pilgrims coming over here and finding America and sharing it and sitting down and having a feast with the Indians, which also
it was the second Thanksgiving that didn't work out very well.
Yeah. Yeah, which that brings up a point too, is we, like I usually, you don't really care for Thanksgiving. What if the Pilgrims had said, let's see, what are we going to share at the table? And somebody says, well, there's lots of pigeons around here. So we could have been eating cooked pigeon instead of turkey, where
I
did,
felt like, you're telling me they didn't have any deer? They didn't, I mean, they didn't have like a buffalo roaming around. They could have,
yeah,
turkey.
or somebody said, oh, no, we'll save the buffalo for Christmas.
No. But did they, like, I know I'm probably forgetting my history. Then again, our history is all screwed up anyway, but, did they really eat turkey on Thanksgiving though? Or is that,
I don't even know. And whose idea was it? Was it the Pilgrims or was it the Indians? Oh
I
yeah,
doubt the Native, I doubt the Native Americans said, let's eat turkey. I felt like they probably had buffalo. They had better food.
yeah. Well, gosh, they ate buffalo because they needed the skins to stay warm. But
I'm into that.
but I'm wondering whether it was the Indians that said to the Pilgrims, what is that stuff with all those noodles? You call that lasagna or so? No, come on, we're gonna have turkey.
They didn't even know.
We're gonna go out and shoot turkey. Some of the Pilgrims.
Christopher Columbus knew what lasagna was.
Well, yeah, he came over here from Italy, so I'm sure that they brought over pasta, and they sat down at this powwow with the Indians and said, well, listen, we can cook up all we need is a big pot of water and we'll cook up. Yeah. And listen, if there's any turkey left, we can make some turkey meatballs out of that.
I would eat turkey meatballs. I have before. Yeah, they said, hey, look at that big pot of water over there that we're going to burn some witches in later. Let's
right. Yeah. Before we do that, that was multitasking in those days.
Hey, what about football? I mean, let's talk about it. You watch football on Thanksgiving? By the way, go ahead. Do you watch football on Thanksgiving?
Yes, I do. And one of those teams is your team. I don't think there's ever been a Thanksgiving that the Detroit Lions haven't played football.
It was their game. It was only their game. It was I don't know how they earned it. I wish I knew the history because they don't earn anything these days because they're horrible. But awful team. Sell the team, Ford. Sell the team. Anyway, but they earned it. And then, of course, the NFL thought, wow, this was a big draw. Let's give the Cowboys a stupid game on Thanksgiving. So now you got the Dallas Cowboys on there and Detroit Lions. But I do watch it. I do because, again, chances are they're probably not going to win. But it's just a tradition. It's just something I just enjoy.
And think about it. It's kind of a break sometimes it's a break between the meal and dessert. You've eaten so much at the dinner table. It's an opportunity to clean the table off, get the dishes into the kitchen and everything, and do that. The guys sit down, have something to drink and start watching the game. And the dishes get cleaned up. Then they bring out the desserts.
Sometimes too, it was definitely the only game that when the time frame came on for the game, it was the only game that we would leave the TV on.
Yeah. Well, now you got what, 2, 3, 4 games. There's usually if you watch the Macy's Day Parade or something in the morning, then there's usually a game around noon and then another game in the evening.
It's usually the Lions around noon, but they've changed it now. So we would have dinner at 4:30 always on Thanksgiving, and then the Lions that would cross over. So if the Lions were on, we wouldn't shut the TV off. We'll see. Do you watch the parade at all?
I used to.
Yeah.
But it's like the same parade. It's like a Xerox copy.
Yeah, every now and then they put a nice float. Like they had a really cool, I don't know, Marvel float. Like, I don't think they did the Macy's parade last year. Yeah, they might have. I don't know. But recently they had cool Marvel floats, and I tried to watch it with Luke, thinking he'd get into it. He's like, I don't care.
Sometimes I check the weather forecast first, and I see, because if there's 40-mile-an-hour winds in New York,
you want to watch it. Yeah.
Then you're going to watch the parade. you want to.
I saw this.
See who's going to take off.
I saw this one year, and it was really icy, and I'm not a good person for this, but I don't care. And they had all these high schools there doing all their stupid cheers and stuff. And I watched these 3 girls slip and fall on the ice. Greatest moment of the entire parade, because they weren't hurt, but they tried to get up and then they fell again. I was like, rewind
Right.
that, please.
Now, I remember there was one year that Felix the cat or something, what couple of the cables broke loose, and they had people from the side of the street all running out there to grab the last few cables to hold on to it, because they were gonna. What could be worse than to be carried away by Felix the cat? But
I know, of all the things, but those balloons are so big, they probably caused some damage on the way out.
yeah,
I'm not holding one of those balloons. I see those people holding those balloons. I'm like, no, you're out of your mind, dude. I'm not doing it. I'm walking away. I'm be like, I'm out.
right.
Let it
Yeah.
go. See ya.
1, 2, 3, let go.
Bye. Well, then we got to talk about after Thanksgiving. I mean, are you planning on hitting the Black Friday this year? Are you planning on actually going out or no? I know you said you don't do that usually.
Yeah, I spent years in the retail business, and you had to put up with that. And yeah, they used to have Black Friday, and everybody used to. That was the kickoff to the holiday shopping season. Well, shoot,
Sure.
Now they do it the day after Halloween. They start with the
They got it
Thanksgiving.
now.
Yeah, and now there's Black Friday, and then there's what small business Saturday or something.
Yeah.
There's Cyber Sunday, and then there's something on Monday. So
there's I'm broke Tuesday.
right. Yeah. That's when the banks all advertise. Come on in for that that second mortgage loan. So
I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I haven't done it in years, and I don't. I've been ordering stuff, since like last week for Christmas. So whatever.
Yeah. In fact, you can go online and order your Thanksgiving dinner. You don't even have to prepare it anymore. Ding dong. Oh, what's it? What's one of the services called? There you go. You open up all the packages. There's your turkey, the dressing, everything. Oh, I mean, so one last thing I'm gonna throw out is dessert. You a dessert person?
On the holidays, yeah. I mean, typically in my normal life, I can give or take it, but yeah.
Pumpkin pie, apple pie.
Love pumpkin. Give me pumpkin. Look, I'll eat apple pie if somebody makes it, because even you can buy some really good ones in the store. They're not the same. Somebody makes it, I got you for sure.
Yeah.
But I love pumpkin everything. I'm pretty basic. I love pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm drinking pumpkin coffee right now.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. I think maybe I'll do that too. So we'll go off. We'll get some pumpkin coffee. We'll start preparing the meal, get everything ready for the football games and everything, and have a great Thanksgiving. And you all have a great Thanksgiving too. Come back and join us next week. We don't know what we're going to talk about, but it'll be some trash talk. Catch you later.